Oh, God, it's still watering today. Not going to the left eye. Got somebody the other day. Well, it's 3 times I've done it now. I don't know, it's cold. When you're cold and you're on sunbed, you come out. I've noticed every time you come out, you go and say 10 minutes. You're burning that hot that much, but you come home and you're freezing cold when you're driving home in the car. So I think you get like a head cold off it. It's an absolute nightmare. This is only from the other night there. Still my left eye's watering a bit. It's not red out, it's just sore. I think a lot of the internet are all because I'm never off this. I did 3 hours the other night, 2.5 the night before. Last night I only did an hour. I was exhausted last night. I went to bed, laid on the bed, fell asleep, woke up about 5 o'clock. Teeth have it there. Fucking totally shattered I was. 7 people on, 4 thumbs up. We get pushed the like buttons, guys. I think we're on too early, aren't we? I think we're a lot earlier than we usually am. That's why there's not somebody on. 18 is picking up now. Hope everyone's okay. Man United, absolute garbage again. They're going to have to get a new manager, a new team. Absolute pathetic. Absolute pathetic. Got hammered again. It's disgusting. I'll just go through. See who's on. Glenn Monmouth. Are you okay again, Glenn? It's Tea Biscuit. Evening, everyone in the chat. Mr. Somebody. Hello, Mr. Somebody. Hope you're okay, son. Freedom. Richard Orley. Orelly. Are you okay, Richard? Edgar Lee. Hope you're okay, brother. See, getting a Freedom when you go in Monmouth. Rich Tea Biscuit 78. Glenn Monmouth. Yeah, I mean, after ice, it's stinging water already. There, Tea Biscuit says somebody. Yeah, hope everything's okay, everyone. Yeah, playing absolute garbage they were. Sitting back all the way, packing the bus. Scored the first goal, Rashford. It was a whirlwind goal. First goal he scored. They were going on about it as if he fucking won the Player of the Year. He only scored 1 goal in something like fucking 30 odd games. It's not good enough to be Man United players. It's not good enough. McTominay and all them. They're like bottom of the division team, bottom of the division players. You can't win the title with players that are not to the standard of what Man United are used to. They've got a handful of good players, young kids, like there, Rasmus Hollandson and people like that, and Kobe Manu and that, but they're only kids. So they're going to be the future, them. They're going to be brilliant, but they'll run for every ball, them. But the top players won't run. Rashford won't run. He'll score the goal today and he ran a little bit, but they won't run for the play. You break a team down, quickly get on top of them, you quickly break them down, but they won't run. They're just Manchester United. It's like Paul Scholes and Brian McClare, Nicky Butt and people like that, and Rooney, Ryan Giggs, Gary Neville, Phil Neville, all them players, Gary Pallister, Jack Stam. Absolute brilliant defenders. The West, the defence is absolute garbage. Absolute rubbish. We've got a defender on. He's nearly 38-year-old. Don't get me wrong. He's probably the best player we've got. And he's 38-year-old. Shut up, Johnny Evans. Unbelievable. Every time he goes on, he's probably the player of the match. Goalkeeper again. Let the goal in today. I don't know why they got rid of the goalie. David De Gea. They should have just played the extra money. Because they paid some fortune for this goalkeeper, and he's absolute fucking rubbish. Keeps getting the ball under his hands. Like the most thing you've got to get your hands strong in football. Your hands strong to par the ball out or catch the ball. He keeps hitting the ball like that. It keeps hitting him in the hand and going underneath. That's weak hands. That you need to come and see me, mate. And Andy, they call you need to come and see me. And I'll show you how to strengthen your wrists up, your forearms, and your brachialis. It's your brachialis that's weak, and your forearms are weak, and your hands. If your hands get hit like that with a ball. Just have a ball hit you. That means your hands are really weak. If your hands go backwards like that, like putty fingers. I think they've scored about 6-7 goals this season where they've hit his hand and they've just weak hands, weak wrists. Really weak wrists you've got. I can't understand it. I don't know why they got rid of the goalkeeper. The other goalkeeper we had, he's in all season, all he let him was 9 goals. All for Manchester United. All he let in is 9 goals. They've let him have fucking 25, 26 goals, and it's not even it's only half the season over. So I don't know why they got rid of him. I thought it was insanity when they did it. Absolutely balmy. 32 on, 35 on. Don't forget to push like buttons, guys. There's 9 with the thumbs up. Helps get the algorithms going. Yeah, the old footballs were better because they played for the badge, they played for the honour. They were even like in the 1940s and 30s. The footballers got less money than the miners got. The footballers got maybe, I don't know, they might have got 50 quid. They might have got 50 quid more from really good players than somebody who worked in the mines or somebody who worked like I don't know in a shop or something or the bus driver or whatever. They didn't get as much money. They're getting millions of pounds, like ridiculous money, and they're becoming superstars. But it's going to the heads too quick. I think they need somebody in like a psychologist. I think they need a couple of psychologists in every camp, because when they start going down, you need to. Well, he's not right. I mean, you can tell by looking at certain people. They need a psychologist in that camp where they can get them when they're starting to feel down or starting to feel depressed. If you watch the Taxman shows, then they get themselves right. A lot of them are suffering because they've scored loads of goals one season, and the next season they're not doing the same. So to do the same job day in, day out, you've got to have somebody behind you. You need somebody, like I say, psychologist who knows the mind or works. If you broke your leg, you go and get your leg fixed, and you get a pot on it. If you got stabbed or you got slashed or cut with a knife, you go and get stitches in it. So why don't you have somebody in there? They might have one psychologist in there, but you can tell they're not working right. Rich O'Reilly, hello son, you all right? Got Irish name. And Gilly, I'll go from again. Freedom, Edgar Lee, from T Biscuit, Paul Elliott. What do you think of the team's performance against Newcastle? By hope and I'm a Man United supporter myself. I just think they're fucking garbage, Man United now. They're absolutely rubbish, and the players. And now we've got players. They've got a thing called players power, where the players are making they're buying players for £90 million, and some of them players are on 370. One player at Rashford's on 1.4 million a month. He scored 1 goal. He scored 5 goals in 30 games. 5 goals in 30 games, and he's on 1.4 fucking million a month. Just 1.4 million. And then you've got the other one, Sanchez. Oh, the referee told me off for being late. Well, if you went to any job and you were late 5 times in a row, apparently he was doing it with all the other managers as well. Mourinho, Solskjaer, all of them he'd done it with all the way through. He'd been late. Just thought he was clever because he was another one bought for about £75 million. Stop it! £75 million. Sorry, the doctor just gone mental. £75 million, and then he's on the bench, and he's going, can I have a week off? And so the manager let him go away for about a month or two. Got his head right, and he come back and he was calling the manager, saying, the managers called me, saying, he said, well, why was Sancho being dropped? So the public have the right to ask, and the people who pay the money, the fans have the right to ask why the players aren't going right. Or it's like buying a brand new car and going to the garage, and it does 53 miles a gallon. You go around, you get in the car, and it does 6 miles a gallon. You go, wait a minute, you said this did 53 miles a gallon, and it's in the manual. It's done 6 miles, 9 miles a gallon. So you take it back, wouldn't you, and get rid of it. So that's what they should be able to do. So what they do, they sign a contract, and they're on something like £375,000 a week, £400,000 a week. But they put them on a 5-year contract. So for 5 years, they have to pay that money. There's no getting out clause. Now, if you were at, say, you worked at Tesco's or something, you were messing about, you were at Tesco's, and you never turned up at work 3 to 4 nights in a row, they'd say, look, 1 night, bad, 2, but 4 times. This is your last one, you're going to go. But he went, after he got warned again, he went out and went, he's told me off because I'm being late, and I haven't been feeling well lately and things like that. So, but I think they should be, if they do that, I think they should stop the full month's wages. So you're sanctioned again. Like people go to the door and they don't get there in time. You're sanctioned a month's wages. They'll soon stop fucking missing then. They've got everything so easy, that's what it is. They think they're superstars, even though they are, a lot of them. But it goes to the fucking head. It's gone to the heads. Rashford has gone to his head. So he thinks they're thinking they're bigger than the manager now. The manager's probably only worth maybe £15 million all in to buy him out. The buyout clause. So they've got a thing called player power now, where Rashford's, like I say, fucking £400 million or something. 1.4 million a month, which is ridiculous. And that's what's going on with them all. They're getting far too much money, and when they speak out, you're not allowed. You shouldn't be allowed to speak out about the manager. The manager, you work for the manager. The manager's that's his job. Say Tesco's or bakeries or whatever, and you work and you do the bread wrong. You go, yeah, that bread's not right. You wouldn't be able to go, oh, he's moaning because I've got the bread wrong. You wouldn't be able to do that on the radio or on the telly or whatever and complain. So he's got rid of one of them. One of them was playing on FIFA game because he was late and he wasn't playing. He wasn't running. And when he was told to come off the pitch, he threw at the bottle and kicked the bottle in front of all the fans, seeing him do it, and he wasn't coming off. Now, the first thing you do is if you get beat, you go straight over to where the football fans are, the away fans, wherever you're at, or you've got your own home fans. You go, thank you guys, we love you, thank you for coming to support us, thank you. When he was told to go and do that, he wouldn't do it. So they all turned on him, on the people in the club. So he went in the huff. So he started going home playing on FIFA. He was playing FIFA for 6 months, and he was still getting £375,000 a week. No sanctions, and no money took off him now. And then he's gone now to another club, got to Bayern Munich, and he started doing the same shit at Bayern Munich, turned up late there and arguing with the people there. So he's just a fucking little crank, proper crank. But they need to get rid of all them, because toxic players. If someone's toxic in your camp, that toxicity brushes off on other people. And if you're at work with someone, you might all go out for a night out and go, oh, no, Tommy Johnson. Every time we go anywhere, he gets into a fight, we all get locked up. I hope he's not coming. And it's not you being nasty, because you probably sat him down 100 times. You don't run about guys. You might have family members. No, fucking whatever name fucking person who the member of the family's like, no, I can't be having Johnny coming, or Tommy coming, or whatever. But every time we go anywhere, he wants to fight people. He ruins the dues. I hate people like that where they ruin it. You know, you have a great wedding. Somebody's go at somebody's wedding, and then you get somebody wanting to fight and that, and they ruin the whole day, don't they? That the person getting married on the day, it's the first time they've been married or whatever, and they go and get married, and it's a special day for them, and you get fighting on the tarmac outside. And I've been to loads of weddings where I've stopped them fighting and dragged them in the toilet out the fucking way. Only 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Peter DeVox. How you doing, mate? I saw. Peter Elliott, Cook Tie, Blackburn and Newcastle. I never seen it, son. I never seen it. I think they've gone down the nick a little bit. Newcastle lately. I've watched a few games where they've gone right down the nick. We're doing well. People don't know this, but they're the richest club in the world, Newcastle. The team, the oil team, the oil company who've got them, worth about 800 billion, sorry. The richest team in the world, Newcastle. Miles more money than Newcastle. Miles more money than Man City. Fucking quadruple what Man City's got. Massive team. Richest team in the world. Players the old days, they'd play the heart out. You know, the old players, you see them on the pitch, and the balls were made of pigskin, and the pigskin, when the water went on it, would just blow up like a balloon. But it was rock hard. It'd hit you like fucking. It'd be like the ball would be say £5, but when you played football, it'd be like 15 pound weight. So you go out to head it, and your fucking knee takes your head off. So we had Mr. Stokes. He went, head it, Cockerill, head it. I went, no, I can't. It used to kill your neck. You'd break your fucking neck with it. No, I've not got a bad neck. I should have sunk to school. We used to play football with a ball like that, and he used to play with Casey. They were called a Casey. And we're about 15 pound on weight. You pick them up. Have you ever seen Kess? And he gets the ball. That's the same ball with the weight a ton. They've got a pigskin inside them, like a bladder. You put that in, then you put the case on, like the leather on. You have holes in it, and then you get a shoelace like that, and pop it through, and then you blow it up. And you used to blow up like with a bike pump or a special pump for the ball, and you play with it. But it was all right when it was dry, but it's when it got wet. The ball used to be fucking hell. I used to play sometimes in goal, and you go out to save it, fucking sting your hands like mad. It was horrible. But we loved to play. Fucking loved it. Playing football, it was great. So dinner bell went boof. Stingy bell went boof. 15-minute break in the morning. All we wanted to do was play football. We just loved it. But these players who play now and getting paid that much money, there's just far too much money in the game now. It's just gotten absolutely mental, totally mental. People are throwing £400,000 a week. Well, how come the Liverpool team is nobody on £400,000 there? I don't think there's anyone in Manchester City on £400,000 a week. It's only Manchester United. The only Man U's got that mental pay wage, and PSG's another one. And both teams are owned by just a Jim Ratcliffe. Crazy, isn't it? So you don't know if there's any underhanded things going on. Like, seems to be a lot of money getting paid out for nothing coming back. Sorry about me nose, it's fucking doing me in. That's right. Any questions of anyone that we want to talk about tonight? Freedom, Glenn Morris. Money. The root of all evil, they say. Money. Lee P. Freedom. LP. Left eye. Yeah, I was on the other night. I did 3 hours. I was fucking knackered. I went to bed last night. Looking smart, smelling nice, or the door bright state of him now. Say it again, Elliot, please push them. Polished shoes, looking smart, smelling nice, or day on the door bright state of him now. Aye. Peter Gillox, so he was okay. Let's hit the like buttons, yeah. Rounders. Freedom, yeah, I used to play rounders. It was good, used to play at school. Teach you that you play something now if you did really good or you were like your class was finished for the day. You know, like you might get a fucking thing. Fucking hides killing me water. You might get like say 30 minutes. So everything's done. Like we used to do plays. Like a play I did Bill Sykes, I played him and Oliver. And my mate played I played Bill Sykes and I played Fagin in the play, Oliver. And at the end of it, there was like 30 minutes left, so we'd go and play rounders and stuff. She used to throw it. I threw it where he went like that, whack as hard as I could with that, and I fucking came out the end of it. The cheek and the elbow, he went fucking mental with his Mr. Pugh, they called him. Lee Pugh, his name was. No, Peter Pugh, sorry. Peter Pugh was called. He used to have one of them jumpers like that, polo neck jumpers used to be out then. Money, yeah, it's money mad, isn't it, mate? No balls are lying. Yeah, it's fucking mad. 60 on, don't forget to push the like buttons, guys. 20 like, thumbs up. Yeah, I think when we were kids, it was better then because your mum would say, go to the shops and get such a, you just go with where now kids won't go. I'm not going right around there. Might be half a mile to the shop. We used to go with Bobby. We used to get the bus for our mum on a Saturday, and we think she's worked all week, so we'll do the shopping. So we used to get on the bus. We'd have the carrier bags. Hinton's we used to go to. I'd have 4 bags and he'd have 2, or I'd have like 6 bags and he'd have 4 something. So we get on the bus and we get off at the town. We go to the indoor market and get the mince out of there, and the bacon out of Hinton's, like a little nose, so I knew what to get. And then we used to go in the indoor market and get some stuff in there, like cotton stuff, the sew stuff. And then we'd go and get polish and stuff like. So you used to polish your own shoes in them days. They don't do now, kids. And we go to the shop for our mum. We get the bus there from the town. We get the bus there and then walk back. So we'd walk to the town, and we'd get the bus back. Obviously, couldn't carry the bags all the way home. It was about 4 miles home. So we go to the town, get off at the ramp, walk through the ramp, right through the town centre, get all the bits and bobs for our mum, and get chops and all that type of stuff, and mince and all different things. Go to the place like Job Lot and stuff for her. Get all the shopping and come back. And when you were getting off the bus, you were like, that was a nightmare. There were like people who were like, you're on the bus and you would go and you were trying to hit your balance. It was fucking terrible. Like, you were trying to like 5 or 6 bags, and you'd be like that, shit, falling forward with all the bags in your hand. Fucking hated that. I did on that. No, when the bus was. Somebody pushed the ding, the bell, fuck off. You have to get up and then you'd have to stand up. You could, if there's an old woman on, you'd have to stand up and just say, oh, go on, you can sit down there, love. And you'd have to stand up because you couldn't let somebody or a woman who was pregnant, you always used to stand up for them. But they don't do that now. I've seen them. I was on the bus, going to get the train. about a couple of years ago, and there was about 3 or 4 young lads, and they were all stood there, and there was 2 old women, about 70 odd, and there was one of them, it must have been the granddaughter, so she had the baby. She was holding the baby with one of them pouch things around her. And here, let's move out the way, you were lads. How he moved, went, oh, that's how I see it. I said, move out the fucking way. Now, we moved them out the way. They're all about 14-year-old. Disgusting. Letting the, she's got the baby there. What would you like it for your sister or your mum? So anyway, they all got up and went back to the back of the bus. Stood on the bus. They were fucking fuming with me. I told them off. Anyway, there's no gentleman no more. And she said, I said, yes, because I've just, that's what I'm saying, there's no gentleman like you was about to say, she said. All the old school stuff has gone now. All the manners and pride and respect has gone. We just don't get it no more. We would help. You know, somebody would, like an old woman in the garden, say they had a fire or something in their house. We'd go around and we'd all say, look, Mrs. Smith or whatever her name was, we're all here to help you. We've got some wood off such and such, and Mr. such and such to give us some. He's coming, my dad's coming, mum's coming. And all the people in the square was it was like an oblong shape where we lived. We'd all go around. There was another square on the other end, but it was massive. That one had about 30 houses, and the one we had about 10 houses in. And you'd all go around, say, oh, she's had a fire, blah, blah, blah. And they'd all come round, people's mums and dads, and the sons, and that would get paint and stuff from work. Go around and do the whole house for them for nothing, because that's what you're doing. Or you might run out of sugar in the 70s. I'll go and ask such and such, can I borrow a cup of sugar? I'll give it back Friday. I used to go to the corner shops. There was one called Mini Lynn's. I can't remember the other one. It was another woman, old woman had it. And you go to shops, and my mum said, can I get these things and pay you Friday? I said, yeah, no problem. What do you want? And you give the note. Means bacon, such and such, bread, cigarettes, sugar, milk, porridge or something like that. So you get it like that list, like open all hours type of shops they were like, and you give them the list and they get all the stuff for you, and then your dad would get paid theirs on a Friday, and then they say, I'll go and pay Mrs. Such and such. She'd give you the money. You go down and say, the mum says, thank you for giving the stuff on take on Monday or Tuesday, whatever it was. And there's the money what she owes you. She went, oh, thank you very much. So okay, no problem. If you ever need anything, just come see us. And they'd just give you a tick. Without them people giving that bit of tick, like it was, we'd starve, because we were all on council estates. Didn't have a lot of money. Our people were starving in them days. The miners' strikes were on. There was a water strike where there was a water ban in 1976. It was the most driest year ever, and it was red hot. And what happened? There was millions and millions of ladybirds coming into the country, and it was they had a water ban where you had to wait for them to come around, like them big lorry things would go around and they suck all the rubbish out the drains. But they had them brand new. But what they've done is they put water in them, and they go out, and you used to come out, but you used to get 2 big plastic tubs out, 5 gallon each. And they used to have a set of tables, and they'd come and pull up with the youth fest, and it'd be like our house fest because we were in the street. You go out, these 5 gallon drums, fill it up and walk back, say cheers, and then the next day you go back again about 4 o'clock, they come round, or they beat the horn and they'll tell you you're outside. And you had to have that, but it was about a month or so. There was a shortage of water. There was fires all over because of the heat, like old bottles in the field. So the sun would be hitting the bottle, and the bottle would cause a fire because of the light shining into the bottle. It would set a fire light. It would be like a magnifying glass. It was terrible. Yeah, dogs I shot like horse, but you keep picking shit up, do you? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm lost, mate. I was going to say, yeah, it's a phone stinging. Yeah, so no one seems to like help each other. It's like the gyms. We used to have the old gyms and that. We used to go to the gym. You'd go in the gym. We used to go Monday, Tuesday, do chest, back, and biceps. Then next day, leg shoulders and triceps and calves and abs. So then we'd have Wednesday off, and then we go Friday and Saturday. So we go like 4 times a week. Me and my Uncle Tom used to go down on the pedal bike. So that warms you up when you get there. It was about 2 miles to the gym. And when you go to the gym, hey Tom, hey Jim, hey this, everyone in the gym knew each other. Everyone like we helped each other. If anyone's like say they were doing the house out or something, or anyone was needing something moving, like, well, I've got a van, I'll take your stuff for you. Or my mum needs a such and such taken away, an old fridge and an old cooker. I've got one there, I don't know petrol, you know, all right, I've got plenty, it's just a wax van, I've got it all weekend, so they would help you for nothing. But now people just don't help, they just don't get involved no more. People don't join in like they used to, wherever you used to help each other. But now it's like, oh fuck you mate, I'm alright. They're not bothered. And then when something happens bad to them, then they realise there's good people out there. Donny boy, Donny, you're all good people. Quick, I just about to get me in ready for bed. No problem, mate. Have a good night. Peter's box, tea time. Keep all the kettles on. We're going for their drinks. 25 on, 60 on, 25 thumbs up. Yeah, you don't get the same. People aren't the same as used to be. You know, would help with people like you say you were like one of the kids you were going abroad and you couldn't afford the money, so you need like 20 quid or something. Or you say you had 15, 16 quid. All the other people were richer, like the kids' mums. You get like one parent benefit, like one parent family where they have one kid. So Susan would get a lot more pocket money than say we would get pocket money. Right now then you wouldn't get it every week. So these other people would get like 4 or 5 quid. So if somebody in the school was like 4 quid short, because you'd pay your money every week to go Carton Camp up in Hexham it was. And you went for 2 weeks. All the lads went on the right side and all the lasses went on the left. And we used to go Mountaineer and Abseil and Cockerill and all that. So it was great for 2 weeks, all the kids. But someone would struggle. Like there's quite a few lads in the village. We lived in a village then. And we'd all say, used to call him Goofy, one of the lads, and the other one was called Bugsy. The other one, the nicknames, everyone had different nicknames. And he was 3 quid short, and the other one was £2 short. We all just saved up and put the money together. And then the 2 days before we went, he got the money, and it was okay with the teachers. But that's what they used to do. People used to help each other, even the kids. Or if you're going out, there was like 3 or 4 years going to the youth club, or you go to the pitches, and the other one couldn't afford it. The others would just say, I thought, look, the youth club will just go down the town. If 4 couldn't go, none of us would go. So we wouldn't be saying, well, I've got my money, I'm going. They're just leaving all the kids. They wouldn't give a shit. Go and go shop with a snide note out loud. They're very hard to get away with now, aren't they? I used to get them and do drug deals with them, £10 note ones and stuff. No, who the fuck gonna start counting like 2 or 3 grand in the middle of nowhere in the fucking back alley or something, or make it look. You give them used to buy gear, give them the dodgy notes. Done loads of times. Give them like say 4 or 5 grand at the top, all the perfect ones, and the bottom ones were all fucking dodgy. Make about 10 grand, 15 grand sometimes. Fucking, don't start that shit. I've already give you the right money. No, they couldn't do now. Money was slinky bastards. With a snide note, yeah. Used to get them like an ink marker, didn't then put it on for the pounds. And we used to go years ago. Used to get a bit of little bit of tin foil stuff, and used to wrap it around 2.5 times, and that was the weight of the 50 pence. So you used to be able to it was like tin foil, but it was sticky, and you'd put it around it. We'd go to Blackpool for the day in Scarborough, places like that, and we'd go down and we'd put 50 pence in, get 40 pence back. So you'd lose 10 pence, but you get 40 pence back because it was a 10 pence piece, but it wasn't the money, it was the weight. It weighed exactly the same as a 50 pence piece. So you should give you the 40 pence back. We used to get fucking loads of money doing that. We only used to go once every couple of months. And then we'd have like 2, 3 of us there, one keeping a lookout properly because there are people watching you. And we used to do that on the arcades. Not in our own area, out the area. We were like 20 odd then. I don't know what you're on about, Paul. What were you on about? I haven't got a clue. Just to keep busy, good to see you in. Donny, best to keep busy, good to see you in. Freedom, yeah. Better keep busy, mate. It is. Keep your head right. Wayne Corrado was telling him the other day about it. Got to keep busy. Got to keep yourself occupied. You've got to, you know, if you just sit about thinking about the same things every day, you'll start getting more depressed and more depressed. So you've got to get up, get out, go to the shop, have a walk about, go and meet a mate, go and see your mum, go and see your dad, go and see someone who can talk to you. Because if you just sit in the bedroom getting up late and later every day, you just get more and more depression because your body, you're not occupying your mind. So if you're getting something that's making you depressed, you keep thinking about it every day, you're going to get up every day be depressed because you're doing the same thing every single day. So you've got to stop that. Stop thinking about whatever's there, take it out, throw it away, and then start something else new. Go getting a dog's a good thing. If you can look after a dog or going out for the day to like relations you haven't seen for ages, or go and cook a dinner at your mum's or something else. Go around see your friend instead of staying in the same room. It's called rubenising. If you sit in the same room all day long, you just the same thoughts keep coming back in your head, and you're never going to change it because you're doing the same thing. Evening, friends. Hope your family we're okay, mate. Peter the box. Read them. Goodbye. Today when Gerard box. Yeah, Rocky, you okay, son? Great lad, him from Arctic Pro. Funny as Rocky is. Donny, boy. So I'm off for now, right? Okay, Donny, son. What you doing, boy? We'll speak to you soon, Donny. You have a nice night, son. Thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. Zaro. Freedom. We'll keep big right. Coffee and help for the channel, please, Carl. Yeah, keep us good to see you in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking work like mad. Yeah, so I'm gonna say yeah, so you've got to break that doing the same thing every day, getting up. Insanity, if you think about it, if you get up every day and keep walking at the wall and banging your head, walking at the wall, banging your head, walking at the wall, banging your head, that's a sign of insanity because you're doing the same thing every day. And all it's doing is detrimental because you're banging your head against the wall. Well, that's what it's doing. If you keep getting out of bed the same day and going about the same thing in your head, you keep doing the same thing over and over, that's called, you get like, I'm in a mood. So you're in a mood then. You haven't got depression, you go in a mood. Then you go into a mood and then you sulk and it goes into weeks. That's obviously you've got that way you've got bad depression because you keep getting up every day, thinking of the same things, repeating the same things, doing the same things. You've just got to break the mold. And once you break that mold and move on from it, you'll get rid of the depression. But if you keep getting up every day and doing the same thing, if you do the same things, people have been doing the same thing for 20 years. Get out of bed, they see the same thing every single day. So if you're going to think the same thing from 20 years ago, for 20 years, you're going to be depressed for 20 years. So if you're getting up tomorrow and think the same thing as today, what you've been doing has made you bad, you're going to get up tomorrow again, you're going to be bad again. So you've got to just cut ties with whatever you're thinking about. It might have been horrific, something might have happened to you, really bad, but don't let that person hold you a prisoner and hold you a slave to what happened to you years ago. No matter how bad it was, no matter what it was, you've got to try and get over it and try and move on, because if you don't, you'll just be stuck in the past all your life and your depression will get worse and worse and worse. It's one of them things you've just got to try and move on from it. If you can't, you're just going to be every single day of your life you're going to get up. So whatever the person's done to you in the past, you're all going to be stuck in the past with them. So they've got you where they want you, really, because that's what they want you. That's what they wanted you to do all them years ago, and you're still doing it 20 years later. So you're never going to have peace and quiet. You've got to move on from it and try and do little things where You help, like I say, helping people, helping yourself. When you help someone and you help someone in the community and do something for someone, you feel good inside yourself because you've seen the smile on the face of somebody like, all the gardens are messed, it's all ruined, or the fence is all blew down or something with a storm or something, and you go and help someone to to fix it, help them do a bit of work for them, and you walk away and every time you walk past that fence, you'll smile. You think, I put that fence up, and you feel good. My wife makes me depressed. Peter's a box. No, but some people they've had bad things done to them in the past, and the worst thing you can do is Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's one of the best in the world, miles ahead of what I do. And he says the same. He said, if you keep living the past every day in the past, you're going to live in the past all the time. To be living in the past all the time, and it's the past, the memories. If you're getting up with the past memories and make you poorly, then they're going to make you tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. You've just got to stop. I'm not going to think about that no more. Put it to bed. Take it out your head like a chip, and like a mega chip, and throw the cunt away, and get rid of it, and start thinking I'm going to start living for myself. Because when you're living in the past for these other people who've been bad to you, what they've done to you, you're living what they wanted you to live like. They want you to be depressed. They want you to be like that. So if you can stop thinking the bad things of what they did to you, you can move yourself on and have a belt. You can have a brilliant life, miles better life. Honest to God. My wife makes me depressed. Weather like this makes people depressed, and people, the football team got beat, but that's a total different depression. It's not depression. It's just you're fed up because your team got beat. That's a total different depression. What about when people are really poorly, where they're getting up every day and they start staring at nothing, and they're not eating properly. You're not getting a shave. You're not getting your teeth brushed. You've got to get out of bed in the morning and say to yourself, lay in bed for the first 10 minutes and say, right, today I'm going to get up. I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to have a great day. And stop saying to yourself, it's like a panic attack. If you say to yourself, I'm going to have a panic attack. I'm going to have a panic attack. Do you know what? I'm going to have a panic attack today. You keep saying it and saying it and saying it and saying it. So you treat your brain, tells your body what to do. So your body then all of a sudden you start having a panic attack because you told your brain that about 100 times that day you're going to have a panic attack. So therefore your brain's telling your body what to do. So the brain does it, and then it starts doing it. So you start doing it every day. So you're in that limbo where you're getting the panic attacks every day. But as you keep saying, you set yourself up for a panic attack by saying, I'm going to have a panic attack, I'm going to have a panic attack. And you're thinking about it before you get up. So when you get up, then you have a panic attack. You have another one, because you keep telling your brain tells your body what to do. And then your body gets used to it. And in the end, even if you can get rid of it, because you've been doing it for that long, the body goes, oh, I'd rather have a panic attack, because all them neurons that are firing, all that stuff that's firing in your brain, the serotonin, all them gamma, beta, all the things are firing, even though they're making you bad and depressed. Your body thinks, well, I'd rather have some of it. I'd rather have something stimulating my brain than nothing. So you end up where you want them to be. You want them to have depression. You want them to make yourself bad because it makes you poorly, but it's sending all these different bits of chemicals through your brain, like gamma, beta, all that type of stuff. But it's depression that you've got, which making it worse. But your body needs something because you've been getting used to something. It's like taking medication every day and then just stopping cold turkey. That's what it's like. So you've got to just, you've got to get out of bed in the morning and go, right, today I'm going to have the best day of my life today. Don't stub your toe and go, oh, it's going to be one of them days. I'll put your t-shirt and go wrong way around. Go, it's going to be one of them days. That's all old wives' tale. All that fucking shite. Oh, do this. Walk on the stairs. If you have elephants looking out the window, why would you have an elephant in your house? The old saying, don't have birds in your window, don't have elephants and shit. It's just old wives' tales. If you break a mirror, you have 7 years bad luck. It's all shit. If you walk under a ladder, it's bad luck. It's all shit. It's absolute garbage. And all that shit about rubbing gold on your eye, it doesn't do fuck all. It can make your eye worse. The toxins off the gold can make your eye worse. All that garbage about rubbing your eye with gold, it's all made up. So honest to God, it's all fucking shit. You make yourself, well, I knew that would happen. You broke that mirror last week, and then you blame somebody because they broke a mirror. It's crazy. What about people who work in shops where they have to break mirrors every day of the week, like fucking bedroom units, people where they have to break the units down? They're not getting bad luck every day. It's just old wives' tale. I know what is bad luck. If you throw salt over somebody's head, over your shoulder, they say it's good luck, but it can't be good luck for the man who you just blinded in the fucking cafe, where he's just having his fucking coffee and sandwich and you're eating and go, oh, a bit of salt, just get a bit of good luck. You just blinded the man next fucking booth next to you. It's like that, choking him, fucking wanting to fight and everything, can't breathe. Choked him with salt because he thought it was good luck. And when you get out of bed in the morning, just get up in the morning, get a wash. My dad called it a swill, get a swill, and brush your teeth and your tongue and everything. So you go out there clean, wash your hands, and then go and make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, make a couple of eggs if you can, a couple of slices of bread, toast, and try and have a little bit of porridge, and that'll set you off because it's carbohydrates and proteins in the morning to get you going. So that gets your body started in your body, to get you up and running and to do things when you want to go shopping and stuff.
She's been trying to hide from she's here, so he's trying to get Helen and the Wolfers now.
Yeah, it's 51 on. The spark isn't the same after 19 years. Oh, you're knocking out, you in the spark. The spark isn't the same after 19 years. Well, you must have been fucking doing something, right? Because you've been with her for 19 years. The spark isn't right. But then when they leave, the women, they go, oh, she's left me for now. She's left me for now. Well, left you because you won't behave yourself. With Corrado, no one is going to keep my walked away from everybody, even family, when they try to help you push me away. Yeah. Walked away from everybody, even family, when trying to help me push them away. No good doing that though, mate. It's no good pushing family members. They're the ones who you're the ones you can rely on. Like your brothers, your sisters, your mums, your dads, they're the people who give birth to you. They're the ones who brought you up all your life, and they're the ones who stuck by you since you were a kid. You've got to trust someone. You've got to have friends and that you can trust as well. Friends, people like that. But you can't just sit in the house on your own, because then you have mental breakdowns. You end up taking tablets, and then you fucking you're on tablets the rest of your life, and you fucking cabbage every day of the week on them tablets. Most of them, they're not a good thing at all. But depression, it can hit you at any age. You can have people years ago, like 5-year-old kids used to have it, and 4-year-old and 3-year-old kids used to think. And then they had the ADHD, used to say that was made up. It wasn't made up. Then they had dyslexia. They said, oh, that's all, they're thick, they're not right. It's all made up. It's not. It's chemicals in your brain, and your brain thinks different from other people's brains, and it's a syndrome. It's like restless leg syndrome. Periodic limb movement. People kick their legs, like jump like that in their sleep, and they'll kick their husbands. And lass kicks me all the fucking time. She said she's got it. I think she's lying. I think she's just pretending she's got it so she can kick me. Anyway, you get that, and but you get clozapam tablets for it, and it sends it calms you. Magnesium's really good for it if you suffer from that periodic limb movement disorder, where your legs kick your legs. It's like you've got insects in your legs or beetles. You punch your legs and hit your legs. Fucking terrible syndrome, but it's come out now. It's a disease. Racing legend, thank you very, very much. But if you take some magnesium on the night before you go to bed, if you suffer, because it keeps your gamma and beta and your serotonin levels, it calms your brain down. So if you take magnesium on the night, one before you go to bed, they're only about 1.30 for about 60, 70, 90 tablets, big pack like that, or oldies I get them from. And you just take one and take another one when you're in bed. And then also, if you suffer from cramp or anything, you can get potassium tablets you can take in bed. Take one at night, because you get cramps. A lot of people get with them standing on assembly lines or in factories or working outside or road digging or whatever. You end up getting cramp and stuff. So potassium are really good if you get that for the middle of the night. A lot of people get up and they've got cramp in their legs with this, like typing all day, sitting. A lot of people get it, guys. Emily, you okay, love? I hope you're okay. 2 ladies in the house tonight. Yeah, 58 on, 33 likes, buttons on. Well, we've got, I think it's 3,444 likes this in February's, because February's numbers are in now. Which is amazing, because remember, I was off for 8 days, so we've had 91,000 people, but we lost 30, so we lost 60,000. We'd have had 150,000, I think it would have been. But we still got over 90,000 people, and there's only 29 days in this month, so there was 8 days I was off and 2 days. 8 days I was bad, and then there was 2 days where I took off. I was knackered, exhausted. So we had 10 days off. So really, we only had 19 days. So in 19 days, we've still got 91,000 people on the channel, which is amazing, helping people in the community and helping me and helping you. We're helping each other. That's what it's for, family channel, help people. Oh, well, Dazza, you okay? Mr. Lady Wayne Carrard, Daz, thanks, Freedom. And you good. Yeah, Freedom's a good lad. Yeah, it's blurry. Hangman auditors are back being rude. Just go, yeah, Doctor, of course you can book your food. Next time, ask fucking if you go. Ask permission to leave the table. You used to have to. How can I go? Can I leave that? No. You'd have to eat your fucking dinner, because if you didn't eat it, you'd be starving, because later on you didn't get out, so you have to eat everything on the fucking plate. Can I go out? Can I go to such and such baths? I haven't got no money. If you couldn't go, you couldn't go. You couldn't do it. Ice Queen, you're okay? She's gone. There must be a pretend one. I've had loads of that idiot the last few days. That fucking Chucky doll idiot putting loads of crap on. Yeah, you've got to get your food, mate. You need your food. If you don't eat your food, that'll make you depressed. You're not eating the right foods as well. Eating too much sugars and stuff's bad for your teeth and keeps you up all night. Too much coffee keeps you up all night. You should stop drinking coffee about 5 or 6 o'clock. And if you are going to have a coffee, even though they say there's no caffeine in them, there's still caffeine in them, but there's a lot less. Just drink a decaffeinated one. Have that, or even drinking chocolate on the night, or Horlicks or something. I don't like Horlicks, but the good thing, they help you to sleep. Milky drinks, I hate hot milk. I don't mind it in drinking chocolate, but on its own, I couldn't drink it. It's fucking vile. Dreading seeing the neurosurgeon. You still got to go, Dad. You still got to go, Dad. Yeah, you'll be all right, mate. You'll be all right. It's like when I had to go see mine, I had fucking 12 MRIs, and I had about 6 fucking I had 6. I had ultrasounds, I had fucking everything you can think of. I had every fucking thing wrong with me. And I just kept saying, you can do this, you can do it, and just keep saying to yourself, you're going to beat it, you're going to beat it. Stop, don't go off. You've got somebody that said to me, I would the 50-50 chance, to walk again, but you'll definitely never train again. Not one minute, 1% chance of training, he said. You won't be able to train. I was training last night with 15 key dumbbells, doing flies for the first time since my operation. I couldn't even pick that piece of paper up. My hands like that, completely like that, shaking like that. I couldn't do that. I was like that for about 3 months, my hands shaking. And I was in a wheelchair, and I was having to get help to go to the toilet and everything. It was terrible. I had 5 carers coming in 3 times a day, and they'll get me washed and shaved. They shave me and everything. It was fucking terrible. And that's when the coward offered me out when I was in that state. He thought, oh, he's finished. I'll bully him now or so. But the Lord God changed the tune. He made me better. And as soon as I started getting better, his fucking ass went. You wouldn't do it to anyone, would you? Even if your worst enemy, you wouldn't say to people, I'll fight you, you spastic, you retard. Them words. When I went out in the 1970s, that's what he was calling me, because I went to a special school when I was a kid, because I couldn't read and write. And he was calling me them horrible names that you got called as a kid. Well, no one calls people them type of names, but he's obviously him. You've seen him on the videos calling people, and just vile the way he goes on. I just can't understand it. Totally fucking deranged. Ice Queen back on. My nose definitely. Yeah, but a runny nose I had it one the other week for about 2 weeks. That's when I was knackered. I was off the 8 days, I think. No, 12 days we were off all in. I had a couple of days because my dad died, didn't he? I remember when that. So that full month, so we only had, I think, 18 days, I think it was. 12 or 18 days, I think. Sorry, 18 or 19 days, something like that it was. 18, I think it was, yeah. So we did well, really. Ovaltine's nice. I don't like it either, Peter's Vox, mate. It's another thing I can't stand it. Ovaltine, I don't like it either, no. Used to like drinking chocolate. They've been doing in America. The old people have got Zimmer frames and that are in old people's homes. So every 4 months or something, they'll come round and they'll ask them questions and they'll say something to see what the cognitive memory's like, and they'll see what the hands are like and their stuff. So they test them. So they'll give them like say there'll be like 1,200 people or something at home. They'll pick maybe 20 out or something. So they started doing it, and the homes all over America. They went, "I'm not being funny," he said, "but for some strange reason," he said, "everyone's score rate's higher, and everyone's getting further in the Zimmer frames, and everyone's like standing up. More people are standing up, and more people are getting their feelings back in their hands, and we don't know what it is." So they went through all the foods and everything. They couldn't find it for months and months. And one bloke went, "Well, I'm on the night staff." He said, all I do is, the only thing I've seen changes, we give them a cocoa, just with hot water and cocoa. So they give them the cocoa, and they reckon it's the cocoa that's giving them the memories back in their head. So they're going to start now putting the cocoa in a tablet form so they can give it to people for dementia. Fucking marvellous, in it. So that was only one thing that was different that changed in the homes. Not like the diets or anything. Just one thing was used to give them cocoa on the night instead of tea. I think it was cocoa, and all the ones who were getting the cocoa on the night, all were fitter, could walk longer, all could swish things. You know, the strength in the hands were coming back and stuff, and the memory was better as well when they were talking and stuff. So to write it all down, that marvellous, in it. So the Lord God to put everything He's made in the world, the cures for everything out there to help us. You know, all these things you get. Yes, it's a real lonely ice cream. It's a real ice queen. Just got some bubbles. Someone's got bubbles. Someone's got Ovaltine. Order the chicken Cockerill or starter lamb biana from the Nando. 59 still on. 37 thumbs up. We're looking well tonight. Yeah, so depression, it's a horrible thing, but there's no such thing. He's fucking on the bend, Peter. He's totally on the bend. He's up he's been up sending me, Emma, about 8 people I know, been sending me, Terry, Emma, and loads of other people we know in the area. He's totally around the fucking bend. He'll definitely get sanctioned. He'll get sectioned. Sorry, he's definitely get sectioned. Half his family have been sectioned over the years. You know, his relations and that. So it's definitely mental illness in the family, which is a sad thing. But I've tried to help him like about 20 times. I've tried to help him. He just won't help. He just wants to take the fucking stupid tablets and bully people. But then when they come to his house to fight him, he starts phoning the police. Well, I can't believe that. Fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Just can't move on. He's round the fucking bend, totally round the bend. Yeah, he's totally gone. Just looks like a little. He pretends he was 5'8". Our lass is 5'8". She's that much taller than him. I mean, you're not 5'8". You're 5'6". So everything he tells you is a lie. Even his height. Just looks like a ginger Chucky doll. Little ginger Chucky doll. I was in the ABAs, he said, 3 years in a row. I've got the ABA, you know, the badge or something you get. I've got that. They're all fucking shit. When I asked the boxers, like Dale Brendan Hyde, and I asked the lads from where he used to box, Marty Turner, he went, he never boxed. He said he had 3 sessions, got put down twice in my gym, and he got put down in John Dryden's. We stopped him boxing because he was getting hurt. He was about 9.5-year-old. He said he couldn't box. He only come out 6 times. He only sparred 3 times. And he never, ever made any money in boxing. It was all made up lies, crap. So bullshit. Then he was the ABA in the semi-finals to Dale Brendan Hyde. He said, come and meet me now, I'll meet you. I'll bum your dog, bum your dad. You know, I made the ABA 3 years in a row. My left jab, I'll mull you when my left jab. My left jab's lethal. So Dale went phoned the fight and he phoned the police and got him knocked up. It's just fucking horrible. But he tries to entice me to put things on here. What entice? Tommy, you're right, son. Tintin was the dog called. Tintin was out of Last Adventures of Tintin. It was called. I can't remember. I was always on about people's dogs. He just do everyone's dogs. Anyone with a dog, he'll say, "I want to bum your dog." But he got that saying off Peter Fury said in jail. Paul Sykes was that desperate for sex with anyone. He'd even have sex with a dog. So he copied that saying off Paul Fury said it, and not Peter Fury, sorry, Peter Fury and Johnny Nelson from Sheffield. They said he said what death he had when he died was horrendous. His last few years of his life, what they did to him, all the kids tortured him, putting shit on his head and pissing on him and all sorts, and fucking putting dog shit on him and all sorts. He said his life was tortured for the last 2 or 3 years of his life. He says, but what he did in life, he truly got paid back for what he did, all the evil things he did to people. So he got paid back by God. He got tortured off everyone in Wakefield. They even got a big petition up to get him out of Wakefield. A big massive, there was thousands of people signed it. Want them away from Wakefield because it was just disgusting taking his clothes off in front of kids, sloshing himself in school parks and in schools and places like that, and asking kids for sex and old women and all sorts. It's vile. So they got a petition up, and he went to court, and he admitted to 25 different offences in 3 months. It's in the Wikipedia, and he got 2 years jail for it. No, he got 2 years to keep away from Wakefield. Died him out of Wakefield, but about 3 months later he come back again. So he got nicked and they gave him 2-year prison sentence. He was on the fucking bend, him. Sykes, totally loopy. You can tell how bad he is by the documentary when he's hitting his own kids. And that idiot said, living there, the Tin Man said, the only reason they did that, it was all made up with the BBC. No, it wasn't made up. He used to beat his kids up and his wife, and he used to make her sleep with people and all sorts in the middle of the night. He'd come in with women and young lads and stuff and make her sleep with her. He said he was vile man. The neighbours across the road hated him, and they used to phone the police and get him locked up for beating his wife up. Yeah, many years for you to being in a cup game. Please hit the like button, Freedom saying. Coco for me, laugh out loud. Yeah, Coco. So get your head right. Peter's funny. Yeah, it's good for that. Yeah, it really, really works. Yeah, you always get something, don't you, where you take it and it works. Certain things work with other things. Snowy, yeah, that was Tintin. That was Tintin, the cartoon mate. Racing lady, and he was called Snowy the dog. Yeah, Snowy. The dog was very clever. The dogs are clever, and the people aren't in them cartoons. Scooby Doo's clever, isn't he? In Scrappy. Aggie. Goes instead of saying Shaggy, you go Aggie. Our dog was called Scrappy Doo. I call them Scraps. Scraps always scrapping with those dogs. Used to beat the fuck out of them. You know, the size of them was like 11 stone, 30 odd inches in height. And the American Akita, fucking cross with a American Akita and a Japanese Akita. They crossed them in the war. Fucking massive. I've got a double. I've got a coat and it's like plastic. Like this stuff, like the plasticky stuff. And it comes into resin and it goes dead like plastic. So when you brush him, my eyes are sorted there, I think, because Eli's been on the bed as well. He's been fucking laid on the bed with me. And I've got a thing called dander in them. You pat them like that, and then the dander goes in your face and it goes in your eyes and makes your eyes run like mad. But yeah, the Makitas are unbelievably super fit. The long distance run they can do 600 kilo sledge, I think it is. They're running about 30 miles with it. Fucking about 10 mile an hour. Unbelievable. They can run, I think they run about 32 mile an hour, something like that, and they can jump 6-foot fences. They're fucking unbelievable. But they're fucking unbelievable. They're huge. Krypton. I always wanted the Krypton Factor. Or the game. You heard about. I used to watch the Krypton Factor. It used to be in green, didn't it? The green lights. The bloke was only little, looked like John Craven's news round. He looked like so I was on a Friday night, wasn't it? Like a green colour, like not as the Tesco's colour green. It was like that. The signpost. They used to do a bit of fitness in there, running or whatever, and then they would have to do stuff where they get questions. It was good. Do you remember that other thing? It was good. Thingy stars, but all them Kevin Keegan, all them type of fit. Brian Jacks was on it. He was a black belt karate. There was wrestlers on it and everything. Kevin Keegan won quite a few. Thingy boy, something boy. And his name box. I can't recall his name now. Blonde hair. He was good in it. And they were all doing you have to do press ups and sit ups and stuff. You have to do as many press ups and sit ups as you could on machines and stuff. And they used to be say 6 sportsmen in it, like footballers and that, and rugby players. Yeah, nothing like that on TV now. No, it's all stuff. It's all shite, isn't it? I watched that Gladiator of the week. It's absolute shit, isn't it? Compared to the old one was brilliant. The 80s one, this new one's fucking rubbish. Absolutely, there's no camaraderie out with them. They're all like that. They're all stood like they love themselves. They're all like they all think they're models. They have the people in it, and it's fucking pathetic. Scooby snack, yeah. Scooby. You just go the whole lot in one go, then you're full hot dog. Couldn't class that dog was. It's funny. Yeah, nightmare and evening all. Peter. Now your nightmares, you okay, son? Evening, everyone. Left eye, keep it shut, it's really hurting me. Peter stalking. All right, Briar. Vicky stalking, sorry, my eyes that fucking bad, left eye. I'm going to order, yeah, a proper Indian at TV show Obstacles, yeah, that was Obstacles, yeah. I used to like watching that. Crystal Maze was good, that was on, I think, Saturday night, Friday or Saturday. I used to, maybe the Sunday even. Brian something was, he used to have the black hair. It's like a punk, wasn't he? He was on it, it was good. Brian was not me. I can't remember his name now. He did quite a few films, wasn't he, him as well? Good actor. Ginger Worms Body Up. Peter Vox, Freedom, Oz, the ginger in the curry. I ordered. We just had a lovely dinner. She got us a lamb, sliced it all down little tiny pieces. She put the gravy's lovely what she makes, a Yorkshire pudding on it and some onions, and then she put mashed potato with roast potatoes mixed in with it, like a Sunday dinner today. Jim will fix it. Yeah, Jim will fix it. He fucking did fix it. But he used to be best friends with Paul Sykes. And Paul Sykes and him and Jimmy Savile used to go to a place in Scarborough where Jimmy Savile's sister used to stay. And Jimmy Savile's sister sold her own daughter to Savile, and he used to go and sleep with them once a year for a weekend every year. £300,000 house. I can't remember the name of the bloke who did the documentary. I watched it on. He's got black hair. We were on about the other week. He's really good documentary maker. He went, Jimmy Savile. People say I'm a paedophile. No, he said to Jimmy Savile, people say you're a paedophile. You don't know if I'm a paedophile, he said. Only I know if I'm a paedophile. You might know, you don't know, and he doesn't know. Only I know, I might not. If I'm a paedophile, I know I'm a paedophile. So he's actually admitting it, just take the fucking piss. And then there's a bit where there's young kids all around. He's got his hand up the little girl's dress on the shore, on top of the pops. One of the ones there just didn't give a fuck. And he used to go to a hospital, and he used to go in the mortuary part where they were dead and get the key and go in, lock the door and be in there for an hour or something in the Leeds mortuary. And he used to be a DJ. He used to be a wrestler as well. He used to wrestle, I think he was called Catways or something like that. I think he was called. He used to be a wrestler as well. And Paul Sykes used to Delroy Showers, when Liverpool was a drug dealer. He used to buy cars and that from abroad, and he used to sell the cars. And when Peter couldn't pay the money, he used to do the decks with Jimmy Savile because he was a DJ in Leeds, and he became a DJ in Top of the Pops, as you know. And he was in with them, the royal family. So he was in with like Lady Diana and all them. So when people made complaints and that, see, they would phone up the royal family. MI5 operatives come in and said to the policeman who was doing his job, "Oh, I've got him caught. I've got him on camera. I've got him with this, got that." They went, "If you don't drop that, you'll end up losing your job." So the policeman, who was like a top policeman in a police station, like a chief inspector, he was told on the documentary, he come out and talked because he passed away, Savile. He said, for 4 or 5 times I had him, and 4 times I was phoned by MI5 operatives telling me to let go of it. Because it was all about the BBC making loads of money, and it was all about Jimmy Savile making loads of money for hospitals and stuff. So the money was more beneficial to them than actual young people's fucking lives, getting ruined for life and ruining young girls and young boys, destroying them with what they were doing. So the tinfoil was gone about it on the Jimmy O. So they used to go to this place. He was called Dennis Flint, and that's how they've got their company under Dennis Flint. Dennis Flint, he worked for the BBC. He was like a producer or something in there, and they used to go. And he said, they used to have orgies in there with young girls and young boys, and they used to video them and keep it and stuff like that. And they used to promise people like jobs, but we'll make you into you get in like a TV series, or you get in this, get that if you do these pornographic movies with us. So like, they were about 18-year-olds, 16, 17, 18-year-old young lads and lasses. So they would do it to try and get on the telly and make money. And he said, and he was still telling the story about it. But he said, they used to have orgies with young kids and everything. But he told that story on the Jimmy O'Neill show one Sunday morning. Me and Maniac went, we were there for about 4 hours with him. And I was like, fucking hell, and you're still written a book on him. You've still written a book on him. You know what he did? He was abusing his own sister and everything. It was Paul Sykes was, but that gave it away. Them other 2 BBC presenters were known paedophiles for the BBC. It all came out in the end. You know, you've all seen it. Everyone's seen it. All came out. Most of them top presenters were all messing about with kids, getting on top of the pops and things, but they had to sleep with them. Brian Harvey told you loads of stories about them, and the Bay City Rollers. There was one there. He was a drummer. He was only 15-year-old. He said, "If you sleep with me tonight, I'll have you in the Bay City Rollers tomorrow." And he had to sleep. He was in Germany somewhere. He was telling the story on a documentary. He said they all got abused off people from Top of the Pops. So loads of the producers who, "Hello, welcome to Top of the Pops this week. We've got such and such on." They were sleeping with them, different young lads and that on there. Who were just getting into being pop stars and stuff. And they were sleeping with them. They got on Top of the Pops and stuff. It's fucking disgusting. And Jimmy Savile had a key to Broadmoor. There's a documentary that the lad who did Lewis something he's called. Anyway, Jimmy Savile could go in. The woman said, "I was in the bath." This woman, she was a pig. She'd been there. She'd been sectioned. But he said there'd be like say 20 of us in the bath, and he'd come in because they'd lock the key would lock the bath thing on here where you got in, so you couldn't go into the toilet. Everyone would just be in the bath, getting a nice bath. Couldn't drown yourself because your neck couldn't go under the water. They had like wood round here. So they said he used to go in there and he used to just come in, put his hand in the bath there and put their hand between the legs and do things to them. Oh, fucking hell. This was a woman talking. She was telling them there was other women came on. Then there's about 4 or 5 women prison officers come on. Oh yeah, he was having sex with anyone. He could do any. He had his own place because he gave hundreds of thousands of pounds to the charity. They had his own place in there. It was like a little bedroom, and he had it's like a room, and he could go there anywhere he wanted. Sometimes he'd come all the way from London at 4 in the morning, go into there just to mess about with people in the home, in the prison. Sorry, I can't remember his name. Louis something. He's called, the documentary maker. I'll find it. I'll put it on for you to watch. It's something amazing. But all them years, the news. One nurse said on it. She said, if he comes round, this was the kid talking, telling the story. She's about 30 odd years old, maybe more, 40 odd. She said, if he comes round, pretend you're asleep. Jimmy Savile. Oh no, I like watching. No, I want to go on that because we all want to go on them fucking Jimmy Savile show because we all thought it was great because kids were getting all sorts, but we didn't know we were getting all sorts. So it all came out in the end of it because it comes out in the wash. But she even told them that when I got shot was that Susan Dendo, I think. She got shot, didn't she? She was shot in London, and she said he was a paedophile, and so did how do you call her? the ginger one, Scouser. She come on, she said, I always said he was a paedophile. I can't remember the fucking name now. Jane, what do you call her? She used to do them sing songs. Cilla Black came out and said he was a paedophile before that. And Johnny Rotten came out in 1977 and said, he's a paedophile, he's touching kids up and that. He told the BBC, he said, I did my best, guys. I tried to, this is like all them years when he did it. Every time he went out the country, Johnny Rotten, he was stopped by MI5 because the MI5 would help him. So they were stopping Johnny Rotten, searching him for drugs all the time because he stood up and said, see that place there, Whitehall there, all them MPs, dirty bastards, all of them. He said, it's every single other month there's another dirty old man coming out of there who's been abusing children from the past. And he was right, he was on a bus going through it, like a bus. And he went, every couple of months, you'll hear of some dirty bastard coming out of there who's been abusing children for years and nothing happens to them. There's loads, even him with the moustache and the big glasses. I remember him, I can't remember his name now. He was another one trying to have sex with the young lad. He went to America in the end because they were on to him, the cops. He fucked off to America and started doing over there. I won't say his second name, Jonathan. You know what I'm about now. He was on where they were on about where they went to. It was in Germany. And they were going around, there was young kids walking around with like clothes on, 14, 15-year-old kids and fucking off their heads on drugs and stuff. They used to get them in, spike them up with drugs. And Savile was taking kids out of homes and taking them to people's houses and stuff for the day or for the weekend. They'd stay there and they'd be spiked with drugs, and then he'd bring them back. You know, like 2 young boys and 2 young lasses. He'd take them out and they thought, he's been a lovely man taking the kids out. He was abusing them. It was going on for years. And if anyone ever said out to a kid, and he always got the ones who were like the naughtiest ones. So they're like, he's always fucking causing trouble. If he's a liar, he's a trouble causer. So he'd loved it, wouldn't he? Tinfoil, he'd love to be fucking there. He'd have went now. Never mind then. Okay, now. There's Eli. Eli's trying to get out because he can hear me. Yeah, but it was already out. It was already out for years. It was out for years and years. Freedom. It was out miles before they were dead. They were doing documentaries and everything before he died. He was on the documentary before he died. It was already out. Remember how he got shot, and there was the lad who was supposed to have killed him. The cops set him up, and he got caught. Susan Dandoe, I think. She was a gymnast or something like that. And she got shot in London in the street in a house. She come out, got shot by a bloke, and the cops covered it up. The man who did it didn't do it. His DNA was different. Everything all come out. He did about 16 years in jail, and they got him within a couple of days. That's his name, Louis the Rocks. That's his name. I think it was Louis something. Louis the Rocks. You watch that. That's before Louis the Rocks is the documentary before he got caught, and he's on the thing going, "Oh no, what it was?" He said, "Yeah, this," and he's just standing. He's going, "I know I'm a paedophile. You don't know I'm a paedophile. I haven't been convicted. I could be a paedophile, but only I know that I know I'm a paedophile. But you don't know I'm a paedophile because nobody knows. But you might think I'm a paedophile. He's doing that like deliberately, fucking taking the piss instead of just like saying, I don't want to talk about it. Deliberately. I might know I'm a paedophile. I'm the only one who knows if I'm a paedophile because nobody else is convicted or something like that." He said, I can't remember that word, but I thought, yeah, he was another one, that horrible daft called Bramble. Will Bramble, he was another one who was pulled in. They were on an island, Isle of Wight, I think it was. There was a home there, and there was some kids battered to death, and they said it was that Wilf Bramble. He was the one who got the blame for it. They killed. He was another one who was in the kids, and they went to the home, the care home, and I think there was a few kids seen him getting battered to death, and that's another document. I think he did that as well, the same person, and that went on. They end up digging all. Can you remember if they dug it up, Isle of Man, Isle of Wight, or somewhere, fucking Jersey, somewhere like that, one of them countries where you go, where tax haven it, where you don't have to pay tax. So they dug the graves up, and they found bodies there from all them days, all them years ago, and they reckon it was Savile again at him. But they were saying that Savile was best friends with not Jack the Ripper, fucking the Yorkshire Ripper, and it must have been true because he used to go abroad more. He used to talk to her. He used to go and sit and talk to her. Maya Hindley. He was obviously asking him what they'd done to people, and where he lived in a flat. in Leeds. I've been right next to it because I worked in Leeds when I was working with all Leeds. I worked there, and they showed me. He said, "There's where Savile lived up there, top rise of that top flat, and just over there with that other flat, like like a block of flats, like 10-story high, and that one was killed there at the bottom flat there." And that's, I reckon it was a Yorkshire Ripper that did it. That's what they think. It was a Ripper that did it, and it was Savile who got him to do it. There's that many theories, or you know what I mean? But I wouldn't put fucking past them, but you know what they're like. She's cleaned them all out. Yeah, dirty cunt. Imagine when they do that to children. Fucking hell, man, I'd rather die. I'd rather go in front of a fucking bus than to save the kid's life. Only Keys and Sells and Broadmoor. Yeah, all good. Police knew. Yeah, they all knew. They're fucking disgusting. Who see needs shutting down. Yeah, look at what we've got him on there, haven't they?
Stop it!
Yeah, the note like that, nothing in my kind of vocabulary. There's no fucking there. You can never forgive them. Being a Christian, no, I would never forgive the cunts. Never. Belfaris, fucking scum, fucking all any Gary Glitter, fucking vermin. They're letting him out again. Fucking disgusting. Yeah, they're horrible. What they've done to BBC here, disgusting. All that they knew all along. They're the most powerful television company in the world, the biggest one ever. On the first one, but not everyone. I want to say everyone. I'd say about 50% of them people on top of the pops and get you on the telly, and a lot of them people were like, you know, they'll get you in the charts and stuff like that. They'll sleep with people just to put them up the charts. They'll put them on their radio stations because that's the only way they'll go up the charts. Or they'll put them in certain shops where people buy them. So there might be 4 shops where people buy the records. And that's what they go on the sales of them 4 shops. Say it might be Woolworths, Tesco's, fucking Marks and Spencer's or whatever. Maybe another fucking shop, another top shop. So there were them 4 shops there. Then they would go on the sales of them every week to see what was number 1 on the charts. That was all manipulated and conned. It was a bit fiddled. All fiddled, of course it is. Well, these celebrities have done nice things to these kids. They fucking should have everything took off them. Give them nothing. Tar and fucking feather the cunts. Let everyone know what they are. Vermin. I would never let them fucking off. I always say the only good paedophile is the one you can let out is when you fucking castrate them. Castrate the fuckers. I say, right, you did that to them 2 kids. You've done 10 years in jail. Okay, I'll give you due diligence. But if you want to get out, I'll let you out, but now I'll have to cut your balls off. It's as simple as that. You're castrated because you can't be trusted because you've already done it once, and you haven't done it once. You've done it multiple times. It's like shoplifting. When people get caught off, the first time I've done it, fuck off. Very, very rare. It's the first time you've done it. So that's what all paedophiles are like. They've been doing it for years. It's in their DNA since the kids. They're not just like fucking doing it when they're 30 or 40 or 50. They're doing it since they were kids. It's in the DNA all from day one. Can't help themselves. Well, we would never come in our heads. We'd think, fucking hell, you'd fucking rather cut your own throat if you thought something like that. But these are, it's in their heads. They're just fucking nunsy bastards. To me, the law should be, you're going to jail in that jail, 10 years. And when you want to get out, you get out and you get castrated. That way they've got no sexual urges because you don't produce no testosterone, so they can't get nothing. Nothing can raise down below because it's all been cut off, which is fucking right. Why would you? It's like a dog. If you had a dog and it savaged a kid, you wouldn't put your other kid out with your daughter, maybe 3-year-old daughter, another one. Oh, I didn't mean that. Just let you be all right now. And then it fucking kills the next kid. You wouldn't do it. You get rid of the dog. You get the dog put down because you wouldn't want to take. Even though you could love the dog more than anything, you would think, fuck that. Could kill a kid. Could kill an old woman. Could kill an old man. Could kill someone. So you wouldn't take a chance. None of my dogs have ever bit anyone that didn't need biting. All my dogs have been like trained with me. Tie me kangaroo. Look at these songs. Tie me kangaroo down, spot. Tie me jump. There's another one that goes. Jump up and sit beside me. There's room on my horse for two. If you think I would leave you crying. He's on about two little boys had two little toys. So these fucking rhymes, you can see he's talking about filth, disgusting, perverted stuff. Jump up here and I'll give you a ride or something he says on the horse. It's all fucking subliminal messaging, just dirty bastards. And then they'll sit back with their big cigars like that, laughing their heads off what they've done to people. Stuart Hall, there was loads, mate. There was fucking loads and loads, mate. There was nearly all them producers, like I said. We all thought they were great as kids. They were announcing all the kids on top of the pops. They were on all these shows you went on, fucking different shows you went on as a kid. Been bad now. Could have gone better. Actually, right on my head. So they were getting abused, the kids. We didn't dare say fuck all. They were frightened. Yeah, there was loads and loads of mate. There was loads and loads and loads of them. That's why loads of them have took their lives. You've seen them all such and such down. When you read into it, he's a non-paedophile. But the worst of these ones will laugh about them. Like that dirty bastard we all know about. Laughing about kids being raped. Makes me fucking sick. You've got to think of yourself as being a little boy or a little kid, or like a little 10, 6, 7-year-old kid. Some monsters passing you around in a fucking house or something. What they do, fucking disgusting. I'd love to put 9mm in every one of the fucking heads. Every fucking one. I'd put 2 in each head just to make sure I did the job right. Never got caught. I got caught. I'd do the fucking 20-odd year in jail. I'd do a life in jail. I had to. I wouldn't give a fuck. The one putting in the ground, the fucking scum in Russia, they used to just go to the back, bam, right in the back of the head with a 9mm. That's the head. That's it. Finished. Google, when you Google, it's surprised how they're all linked. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So, Tom will say, oh, he was easy. He did this to me. I couldn't do this to me. I got to get him for me. Like, not like saying, you say, like, I'm going to got your Cosworth there for 500 RS back. Oh, fucking, can't wait to have a go. That's what they'd be like. Excitement, like with the kid. Oh, such and such, she's done this and she's done that. You get her to do this, do that, and fucking terrible. And that's what they're like. So they're passing them on to each other. Terrible that they're poor fucking basic rules. I was taught with one of them. I looked after them 3 times, and one of them broke down one night. They were in the club with us. And he said, "No, every one of us have been abused. Every single one of us have been abused." And I went, "What do you mean abused?" I mean, like, he went, "Yeah." He didn't tell me everything. He just told me. He said, "Every one of us have been abused." He said, "Some of us at 14-year-old to get in the band, and some were raped." He said, "Quite a few were raped. Took to America and drugged with a drug, and then raped." And then the drummer one, he was saying, "If you sleep with him tonight, tomorrow you'll be in the band as a drummer." Like the drummer, because he was only a little lad with glasses. I think he wore glasses when he wasn't on there, and he was a little bit goofy. He was only a little skinny thing. I think he was 14, 15-year-old. We're only kids from Edinburgh. We're from lovely lads as well. I looked after them in Africa's 3 times, twice in there, and once at a nightclub in Renker, sorry. And they were lovely lads. Woody was with his girlfriend when he came. But a lot of them have passed away now. But yeah, they're really, really good lads. They were telling us the stories about what happened to that. I fucking couldn't believe it. And you tell someone, he said, they just ruin you because they say, he's done it to me. They'll get the other guy say there's Jimmy Savile and there's this one and that one and that one. And he's done that with me. Cried Wolf. Oh, he's done that with me, cried. So they've all ganged together. And how could you beat someone who's like Jimmy Savile worth millions and millions of pounds? Got the MI5 on his side. He's got the Prime Minister on his side. Fucking, he's got the King of England now. Prince Charles was on his side. With Lady Diana, she was going with him. Oh, he's great. And he used to run for charity, make millions of pounds. So that was what it was more about. It was more about money. It was all about money. It was people's lives and young kids' fucking sanity and abusing young kids. They weren't bothered about that. They were just expendable. They weren't bothered. It just as toys, like toys to them. Fucking vile. Yeah, I don't know what goes through the minds, mate. I just can't work it out. But I'd like to put through the minds a fucking big fucking 9mm and fucking blow the head clean off. That's what I'd like to put through the minds. Dirty bastards. Like I said, if they were to be out, let the cunts testicles be cut off. Yeah, but Roger Cook wouldn't even beat them, mate. These are fucking the elite. These are worth hundreds of millions of pounds. They're just fucking. Roger Cook would be fucking wiped out. They'd have him killed. They've got a proper hitman. Look at Susan Dangle. She tried to talk about him, Jimmy Savile, and the other ones that were paedophiles on other shows. I think it was there, Susan Dangle. I'm sure it was there. She's a gymnast, and she got shot in London in a house about 4 times by a bloke. Susan Dangle, I think it was, and she was killed. Sent out the toys were found. Pedos can't catch them and give them meat at 12. They run off. To meet a 12-year-old could run off. The dirty cunts. They weren't doing it. They never want to be there again. Freedom has not done 2 mates for over 20 years. Are top police, both jail, for monitoring kids in Jason's while he was away. Who's that there? Jason? Oh, Jason King, is it? He was another one, wasn't he? Jason King, he was another fucking. I can't remember what you're on about here, Jason. Jason who? David Jason, I don't know, mate. I haven't got a clue about that one. But I reckon he was a fucking nightmare to work with, that David Jason. They said he was horrible. Like, funny and all that stuff, but horrible attitude, like nasty as fuck, like horrible to people. He said loads of people just walked off. He said he hated working with Rodney. He said he fucking hated working with him. He said he was a fucking nightmare. There's about 10 persons who said that to me. The Illuminati. But these fuckers, they've got that much money. They could get the fingerprints chucked off the fucking DNA and put somebody else's on it. Who, like, fucking they don't like. I'm set them up with it and take a hair follicle out of a piece of hair in the barbers, put it on, say this is the hair follicle, and have your neck. They're not bothered. They're all together. They're all fucking best of mates. They're all like, they've got the secret handshakes and all this fucking shite. That's why I wouldn't go for when they asked me to run for the chief of police and the mayor. They said, oh, but you'd have to join them Freemasons. I went, fuck off. So, no, but if you join the Freemasons, you'll guarantee we'll get you to be the mayor. There are two. One was the ex-chief inspector, and one was a commissioner of the police. They said, will you run the police? What, me being the rest of them? He said, no, you don't have to arrest people. You just tell us what you want to do and the format, and we will do it. But I'll guarantee you, because I can't take his name, called Mike, who was dead fucking posh, multi-millionaire he was. In Teesside, what he said, he was sick of enough Cleveland police. I've only been known for driving offences, so there's nothing to stop me to do that job. But I said, no, fuck that. I was going to do the mayor. What did they get the gold chain so I could fucking wade in? How many rocks would you give me for that? How much would you give me for that? How much gold would I get for that? Every day. I laugh at the fucking head off the way. I said, yeah, so they wanted me to join the fucking Freemasons. And fuck, anyone who dresses up and wears masks on their face, there's a reason why they do that. You do it because you're ashamed of something or you don't want somebody to see you. I'll show my face any fucking way, I'm not bothered. But when they start putting masks on, there's a reason for that. They've got a secret to hide, or they're in a gang where the gang don't want them to show them their faces. Illuminati. Well, when I did one with a whistleblower, and I reckon that when he was bringing the young kid in, she was only about 6 years old, 7 year old, 8 year old. And when he come in, she said, "No, don't get her in here. She's a nightmare. She's full of fleas and everything." And he thought, she's 8 year old, I think she was. And then he started realizing, and this prostitute pulled him and said, "Look, I pimp her out to police officers. chopped police office from the Met Office. And we all came out and he blew the whistle on the cops. I did the show with him twice. And they all came out that most of the paedophiles are on the Thames. They go in them boats. So they're on the boat. So you're on the Thames, right? You could go from here 6 feet away over to there, and you could be in another part of London on the Thames. There's that many boroughs, different areas. So they would be on their little them boats where they get them little tugboats, whatever, not tugboats, them little fucking barges, be on them barges, and then they would say, the cops would phone and say, you're getting arrested today. They'd move the boat 5-6 feet away. They couldn't nick them because they'd have to go for the, say, Cleveland place or North Yorkshire place or Southampton place, because it was on the borough. You only have to move them at the boats. Some, not saying all of them are, loads of paedophiles on there, and they've got certain dolls they put up. They probably they're a paedophile with a doll in the window. Working terrible. He's telling me all how to do it, but that's how they get away with it. Satanic devil worship and all that. They're all in on it. He said they're all walking around with masks on and everything, going in and fucking. Oh, it's terrible, drinking kids' blood and all sorts to do. He said, I went, fuck off. He was telling me, I was sat at this table. I was sat there and he was sat here. He told me everything what to do. They drink their blood because it makes them younger. I reckon loads of the royal family were doing it. Loads of the fuckers. So it's human meat, no, not for me, mate. Look at that. Disgusting, vile. But that's what they were doing. They were having fucking kids, and you would go to the boat, and they would move down the river about another 20 feet away, something stupid. He said, "No, that's how they get away with it, Brian." He said, and I was like, by the way, I went to the police. And when I went to the fucking police, the little girl was started shaking and all that stuff. He said, and he looked, and I got her and put in the back of the car. And he was the main one, the chief inspector of the fucking police down there. I can't remember his name. And she said, it's him. He's the one who gets me all the time and makes me do these things. And it was the fucking chief inspector. So he blew the whistle on them, but there was that many of them. They all clubbed together and they fucking kicked him out. John Wedgwood got kicked out. Kicked him out. He was the one who went and blew the whistle on them all. I don't know anyone could even think about doing things like that to children. It doesn't matter fucking living. I say to God, sorry God, but I can't forgive them. I can't fucking forgive them type of people. They shouldn't even be in the world. I say to God, you should fucking wipe them out. I say to him all the time, why don't you wipe these people out? We're doing this to children, it just made him. It's the only argument I have with him. The other things, like forgive and forget and say, forget about things like that. Yeah, I don't mind. Shake hands with someone you've got trouble with or things like that. What some people you can't. You've got mental patients like tinfoil. We've tried to do an olive branch a few times. You can't do it. He's round the fucking bend. He's totally deranged. He has to be right about everything he does. He's a megalomaniac, I call it. A complete megalomaniac. But no, trotters for foster class. Which is pedos in it was Cannibal Club. I've heard that Cannibal Club before. I've heard of it. I've heard quite a few in Mexico, places like that with bodies, and I've heard places in places like Poland and Yugoslavia and rough Eastern Bloc countries where they've had cannibalism, where they fucking kill people and cut them and eat them, like butcher them and eat them. Oh fucking hell, that's terrible. And the thing is with that, you get mad cow disease. Mad cow disease. It's called Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. When you eat the flesh of another human, it's not. You can digest it. You can go to the toilet and all that with it. But what they used to do is, what they do now is they crush them down with the bones. They burn them, push the bones in these countries like Peru and stuff. They still do it, and they drink the broth off the bones. But they think that because you're drinking that, it's staying with them, the spirits in them, like the mum and the dad, whoever dies. So they drink it. That's their belief. But it also gives you mad cow. You start shaking like fuck when you get it. When you get that mad cow disease. But it's called Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. It's people used to get it. Years ago, they used to get growth on a lot of people's pituitary gland and put it in their injections, and used to get it to make it bigger body. It was a fortune to get it. That's why all the teeth got big gaps in them. And Tom Platt's on. That's because the teeth got massive, because the growth hormone makes the teeth grow. the gap in your teeth. Loads of them have got massive gaps. Little Foxy had a big gap in his teeth. And yeah, that really, I fucking lost my story now, what I was talking about. Yeah, so fucking lost it now. Fucking hell. Yeah, so it's like crab disease, that's it, yeah. So it's like, it's a form of mad cows in humans and animals, because they're eating the offal. The offal's obviously the cow, so they're eating the offal and stuff like that, and when they eat that, they end up with mad cow disease. So there's this cow stood at the fence. I says, "See the cow, you all right?" He says, "Yeah." "You haven't got that mad cow's disease?" He says, "No." She says, "No, I haven't got that mad cow's disease." "How do you know?" She says, "Because I'm a helicopter." Fucking mad cow's disease. Do you get it? You must get that. Yeah, Johnny Rotten did know what I said about 20 minutes ago, mate. You're right. He knew all along. He said, I warned them, the BBC. Cilla Black warned them. There's another lady who warned them who was a singer as well. I can't remember who it was. There was two, Cilla Black. There was another one, Susan Dando, Johnny Rotten, and there was another woman. Cilla Black, was it? Surprise, surprise. Yes, Cilla Black. She was the one, Cilla Black. She blew the socks off them. They wouldn't fucking believe anything. She said, I told them from day one. She was telling them from the 70s he was a nonce. And so was Johnny Rotten. He told them in 1977, I think it was. He's a wrong on him. He's molesting young boys and stuff and kids. Oi, everyone. All the best. How you, son Dominic? You okay, brother? Dominic. Oi, all the best. Yeah, trotters. Freedom. Me. Love the trotters. Yeah, pigs trotters. Pigs trotters. Fuck, I couldn't eat them. You see people eating, don't you? Pigs trotters. Fucking a little bit disgusting. He looks like a little pig when he's in the sun. Fucking pink pig. He looks like a little pocky pig. That's the pup that crying. He's jealous of Eli. I mean, what happens is about 10 minutes before I come down, he starts crying. So they're very intelligent, Alsatians, super, super intelligent. So each Scrappy was the same, and Kate is so intelligent. They're of all the dogs, the Doberman, the Akita, the American Akita, and the Alsatian, they're the ones that will never leave you. If you were fighting 100 dogs, they will stand to the death. They'll never run. They won't run from nothing. They've got so much bottle, but they love their parents, not the dog ones, the mum and dad parents. So someone put on, if you've got one of these after you've got one of these, if somebody's got like Alsatian, and they upset the mum and dad, and if they see them going for someone, it's like having a hellhound on your fucking back. You know, like the hellhound from hell, because they just don't stop. He said they're so brave and just won't give in that strong. But I didn't realise that wolves' size can grow to 130 pounds. It's nearly about 10 stone, just over 10 stone, I think it is. Usually normal Alsatians about 90 pounds, I think it is, to 100. But they grow to about 130 to 140. That's 10 stone. Fucking imagine that, 10 stone getting hold of you and biting you. The teeth have got, I think, 12 teeth on the top and 12 on the bottom. 24 teeth snatching you, and the snap and pull, snap and rip. Got all them fucking teeth where they rip you like Triceratops Rex does. It rips the meat off you in seconds. So they'll just rip your tendon right off you, or your arm clean off you, your tricep off. You can't run, you can't do nothing. They're so powerful. Satanism, yeah, they're fucking horrible. Anyone in all that shit, they're the same. They won't put in a hole in the ground. Anyone in things like that, just praising the devil and stuff like that, but they just won't put them. So if anybody found out like that, a doctor, they should just put a needle in, put them to sleep, because they're not any beneficial to anyone. To me, they're fucking totally deranged. Yeah, they do it to loads of people, mate. You're right. They do it to not just them, they do it to our own kids. They fucking kill kids in the streets. Well, kids have gone missing all over, and you think, oh, God, the kids got missing, but this is what these do. They go up into places like not Cumbria, but right down Devon and Cornwall. You have witch ones like dancing like witchcraft, and burning kids and eating them off the fucking, burning them to the stake and then fucking eating them. Tell me all that type of stuff goes on. He said it's terrible what's going on. People don't know, don't realise how bad it is. It's worse now than it's ever been. He said all that stuff. Hit the like buttons, guys. 55 still on. 130, 40 minutes have been on. But it's flow tonight, hasn't it? Fucking hell, it's flow. 50, we had about 70 people on in one go, so it's getting better. Shows, YouTube, Dominic, everyone, best person, lady, freezing up there. Trotters. Yeah, they were great. The show was fantastic, but just because they're great on a television show, we don't know somebody behind the doors, do we? So that's the thing. Oh, it's like that you say about like him who was in London, was killing all the kids, he was beating them and having sex with them. He was an ex-policeman, and then he was worked for the door. And what he used to do, he used to get them, he'd go and meet them at the train station, knowing they were runaways. He said, "Oh, do you want to come stay with me for the night? You've got nowhere to live," and they go and stay with him. They were always like homosexual lads, gay lads, and he would have sex with them, and then he'd kill them, and then he'd put them in the bath, suffocate them sometimes, or strangle them, or stab them, whatever he'd do. And he'd put them in the bath and wash them till you need washing in your armpits, you need that washing, like talking to them. It all come out about psychologists get out in the end. And he used to keep them clean, and every now and then he'd put it under in the wardrobe, and it'd last so long. Then it'd start going all manky. So he used to go out. He'd have it so many months, he'd dig it back up sometimes. But he used to go out, he used to have a big backyard, and he had rubber tyres. So he used to put the body in a bonfire and then put the rubber tyres on so you couldn't smell the smell of the body. But Muswell Hill, there was two plumbers in there, and they'd been in. He said, there's something not right here. Anyway, this pathologist come, they found it was a thorax, it was a human bones, it was in the drain, it was stuck, and he knew straight away. So the police obviously caught the area. I remember being a kid, it was about fucking hell. It was about the 80s, I think, 81, 82, and it was like, it was on the news, it was on for ages, all for days. And the time they got him, he was a police officer, he was a policeman, ex-policeman, and he worked for the Dole, and he said, I wouldn't hurt a fly in IOC, yeah, but he'd fucking kill 50 people and fucking rape 50 people, wouldn't hurt a fly. When about flies, run about people. Scary, it is scary, fucking hell. Imagine being drugged and you're in a house and you know you're dying, they're going to cut you into pieces and cut your eyes out and stuff like that. Fucking, it must be absolutely petrifying. Must be terrible to think like that, to do that. It's just fucking beyond me. I just can't work it out. I think it's just the way you are, aren't you? Your DNA, fucking mentally deranged. Mental patients, they're all mental patients aren't the same. Some kind of mental patients, because they've got mental health issues, and you can give them tablets and get them away. You can't give somebody tablets to stop being a paedophile. It's impossible. There's no such thing. There's a paedophile tablet. Take that to stop you being a paedophile. No, the only way you get it is if it was a poisonous fucking tablet and you never come, and that would stop them being a paedophile because you're killing. But they can't be helped, these people. They can't be helped because it's in the DNA since they were born, since they were kids. Some people want to be a footballer, some people want to be an actor, some people want to be a boxer, some people want to be a priest or a... Hey! 52. 52 still on. Well, they already do it. Hang on, they already do it. Well, yeah, the fucking, like I say, in Russia, woof, bull in the back, the fucking napper. That was like in the 60s. I think they've stopped doing it now, but a lot of them keep them for experiments now, so they can use to experiment on in Russia. And the Chinese used to. When I was in China, they just fucking shoot them in the back of the head, still there. They kill the fuckers. In China, if you have two kids, if you've got like a boy and a girl, they'll get the little girl and they'll put them on the mountain, or they'll kill the little girl because the little girl won't get as much money as the boy. So they'll kill the daughter and cut the throat of her and just fucking feed it to the dogs or something. When I was in China, it was like people in jail for doing it, and I was talking the girl who was like the representative of the holiday people. It was the sevens I went to see. I was a bodyguard for these lads, and one did the London Eye. I called him Bill. I can't remember his name. From Liverpool he was from. But he didn't have a Scouse accent, and he did the London Eye. And there's a picture of him stood with Tony Blair, and then the other one did the drone, whatever it's called, the train thing in the tunnel. He did that, They were engineers. That was the word, engineers. Really clever lads. But when they were out with me, I said, look, if it kicks off, I tell you to go out to the pub, you go, do you understand me? And there was a couple of lads there who were ex-dormant, and you said, oh, listen to Brian. So we went to this pub, and they were dancing about, and Bill was fucking about. I said, Bill, sit down. About 7 Scousers coming, and then these other ones. He said, I heard him say, there's that cunt who's had me over. I said, leave your drinks, leave your drinks, get your coats straight out the door, come on. Now move, I said, get your coats on. Put the coats on, walked out the door. Just got myself out the door, and they all started fighting the fuck with the sled, and then stabbed him to fuck. He got killed in the pub, the lad. I went, fucking hell, you were clever, how you know. I said, I just heard him say what he said, and I could tell by the body language, they were all like their eyes all fucking possessed type thing. And obviously they're going to stab someone. So what happens when you relax, you just say like this, your shoulders are relaxed. When you're going to put me out and have a go, your shoulders are up, so they're up like that in the air. So you can tell them also that they're usually white faced, and your eyes go a bit black because obviously your adrenaline's gone up type of thing. So you can tell when people are in a fight by the body language. Yeah, they stabbed him to death, the lad. Fucking over about fucking 200 quid or something it was. Fucking drugs in Thailand. When he stayed there, one night I went out, my mate worked there, like called Nelly, used to work at the door. He was from Eston, and I was talking with me, he was training nurses to speak English, and that was fucking horrible. You know, the people, fucking horrible place to be. Young kids like that, and old men walking the moment, and you could tell what they were doing. I said, that's not for me. This. I went back to the hotel, went upstairs, and just put a film on, watched the film, and they had a free bar and all that. But I didn't really drink. I just had made a few shandies, and I had crisps and shit like that, and I had food and stuff. I was happy doing that and keep myself right. I didn't drink, so I don't drink now. And I looked after them, but yeah, it was good. Then we went for out. I only fucking was drinking the ice, and I got fucking food poisoning. I had the fucking shit. Green was coming out my nose. It was coming out my backside. I was in the toilet on the marble floor, trying to sit on the toilet, get out that way. Coming out my nose and coming out my mouth, coming out my nose and out my mouth and out my backside. I'm pure green. It was. What the fuck it was, I don't know, but it was the water. Their water was full of germs. Fucking that was dying. I was terrible. Pure white, like the fucking Exorcist. It was like pure green. So then I was in for 2 days. Bad. I got some Diorolite. First time I'd ever had it. Diorolite. Within about 2 days, I was all right. So we went to China after that because that's where the Sevens were. We went to see Nelly there in Thailand, but for 3 days I was only in there. 1 day I went out on the right, the next day I was bad for 2 days. So then we went to China. So I was on the boat, on the bus. I was on the we had to get a taxi then to the train station. The train stations were absolutely immaculate. Everything was spotless, and you looked on the floor, there was no paper out. And as soon as anyone dropped any paper, they'd come over and pick it up and put it in the bin like the people who work there. Dennis Nielsen, that's right, mate. Dennis Nielsen. He was fucking black haired, about 30 odd year old. I think he killed loads and loads of people. So anyway, I'm in Thailand. I'm in China. So we get on the plane, and it was like a plane from Africa. It was all like goat herders and that on it. And you could smell the fucking goats off them. Anyway, because I was that big, 6'3", she said, we give you seats. She said, you sit there. So I sat in. It was 10 grand this where I was at, where their seats were, say, £100 each. It was 10 grand. It was sushi and all that stuff, but I couldn't eat sushi myself. Champagne and all that, and I was drinking champagne. I was taking the piss because I was having a bit of orange. But all that much champagne in it, but I was pretending I was going to have another champagne just to do the thing. So the lads, he said, we're just having a sandwich, and it was like a fucking stale sandwich it looked like. I come up, have a look at where I'm at, first class, fucking 5 hours from Thailand to China it was. Sat there and getting orange juice and getting this and getting that and fucking sandwich and everything, fucking brilliant. And they were at the back sweating like pigs. And he said, we would all the goat headers, how the fuck are you got? Yes, because of my height, they've got me come forward. Never charged me any extra. There was one seat left. Brilliant. It was like that. Open the gate, open the curtains like that. They were all from Africa on the back of most of them, about 80% from Africa. They were fucking humming the way. Leave them riff around there. I said to them, they were all laughing like fuck the lads. It was funny. It was 11 of them I took. So then we went to China, stayed there, and we went to this hotel. It was 1,000 feet height. Oh, fucking hell. So it goes in the elevator, fucking never ending. Usually put the second you're there, we're all the way at the fucking top. So it goes into my room. Sorry, the elevator's here, and I turn on the corner, open the door. But the key it was, the key, we'd done that, and the door just opened. Well, 15 years ago. Went in, a big telly on the wall, a bar at the side, sweets and all that stuff in it. Nuts and peanuts and all that stuff, and fucking crisps and everything. So I sat there, I looked at the window, and anyway, I went like that with the window, like with the curtain. I looked and fuck that. And anyway, I got fucking 2 chairs and put the chairs near the window in case I fucking rolled out the bed. No, my head was fucking. But when I looked like that a little bit, I could see them. They were like little ants walking about. I went, no, fuck that. I pushed the chairs in front of it because I thought if I roll out the bed, my head was fucking paranoid with the heat. I don't like heights. Over 1,000 feet it was. Anyway, the fucking gym was on the roof, but when you went on the roof, you couldn't see down. So I used to go around the edges like that, so I couldn't see down the side. I used to train through there for 7 days there, I think 3 days in Thailand and 8 days there, sorry. And what happened is we went to the sevens, where 7 aside for rugby. I wasn't into it. We met these other people who walked down the street, and there was this, fuck, I just got a spasm in my leg there. Walking down the street, and this big blonde lad hit the deck, boof, and you could hear the other one, they were Dutch, and one was German, but he spoke Dutch. I think there were 2 gay lads. I wasn't bothered about that. So I said, get me them things now. I'm really good with emergencies. So give me them tissues to come out with the tissues. Compressed his head. All his head was fucking pouring, full of drink. We'd been walking down the street, and there was black bins out, and the bin people come picking the bins up. They put them on the side like that. Look, to a black bin, like black, mainly just bits of rubbish. And he tripped on them and smashed his skull off the floor, cut all his head out. It was pouring of blood. But they'd been red hot. He was just pissing the blood out of him. I went, anyway, I got the tissues off the man. I gave him the money for them. I no, he was doing that to us, the bloke from China. I compressed it. I was there for about 40 minutes with him. I was holding his hand. I said, you're okay, brother. I'm with you, don't worry. I'm a full qualified training instructor and full medical trained. I said, don't worry, I've got you, don't worry, everything's okay. I've stopped the bleeding and everything. So his thing was going, thank you. He was crying and everything. I went, don't get yourself upset, it's okay, because if you get upset, you make your friend upset. He went, no, thank you. Anyway, they come and the ambulance drivers went, really good like that to me. They'll put the thumbs up, and I helped to get him out. We put him in the ambulance and that. And I can't thank you enough for you giving me a cuddle. A lot of it. No, don't worry about it. We're all brothers and sisters in this world. But he said, no, you saved my friend's life, but I wouldn't know what to do. But it's nice to help people, isn't it? Dennis Nielsen. I don't know, I'd put my fucking foot. And if he was asking me to save him in the water, I'd put my foot on his head. Dennis Nielsen. Horrible bastards, aren't they? Just left the restaurant, Charles. £112 for four drinks. Well, that's just made a lovely dinner today. I told you that was fucking beautiful. Big Sunday dinner. Back over here, bang. Yeah. Right in the back of the fucking nut. In the back of here, right under the cranium. Pull the head clean off. Horrible. There's one night he probably was a fucking nonce. And what he was doing, we used to go through that park called Ben View, I think it was called. Ben Valley. But there was a bloke in there, and he was a mortician. Anyway, this kid said, "Oh, he did this to me, he did that to me." He said, "When I was a kid." So they went, "Well, they got him in anyway." He made press charge. He was about 30 odd years old. He'd been nonce when he was about 16, 15, and the man grabbed him in the park and pulled him in took him in his car, put him in the car, and he was petrified. And drove him. I think he was doing something in the park, but he'd used that as an excuse to take him to the police. He took him home with him. Anyway, they got him. Anyway, it was years and years later, he made the statement. So he went, right, he said, where does he live? He said, oh, he lives in the park. So he said he had a red car with white trim on, white leather seats. Something like, say, a Rolls Royce or something. And this was in the 70s, I think it was. Anyway, I said, and when you go in his house, you go up the stairs. I said, but if you go on the right, there, he's got a little button, you push it, and it opens up. The door clicks and there's another secret bed. There's a secret bedroom in there. And that's where obviously where he was tying kids up and things like that there. So when he was about 60-odd-year-old, the bloke 70-year-old, when they got him, he got jail. He got about 20 years. Anyway, he said, oh, he had this car. Anyway, the fucking car obviously wasn't there, but there was pictures of the car, the exact colour of the car, the red trim and all that stuff, and the leather in it and everything. He said Rolls Royce, and then there was something else in there. He said when he went in, he was a mortician. Yeah, he was a mortician, and they got him in Hartlepool. It was years ago. They got him, and he got jailed for the cunt. But that's what got him caught because he had this secret room. How would he know? He said he had a white leather settee and something else. It was in the Hartlepool Mail. I read it, and the girl came out. Fucking got jailed. He got fucking hammered. Because they got him caught. He remembered the things the kid knew, because one of them things you wouldn't forget, would you? You know, you'd remember every fucking detail. And he went to the police in the end and he got him done. But what happened is he'd already beat the police when he was younger or something. And then the second time somebody come forward, another man come forward and said I'd been abused off him. So they put them together, they put the statements, and they were nearly spot on the statements, what they said, what he'd done and everything. And where did he take? He went up to the false room, and he done the same statement. I think it was. That's what got him convicted. But when they went to the place, the cars were on. I don't think he said the car, but the car was on the. He had a picture of the car on the wall in the room where the white settee was, and it was exact car. But he never mentioned the car the other night. But that's what got him convicted, because he'd done not one. He'd done. I think he'd done about 6 people. It came out in the end, but two got the convictions. The others, I don't think we could get them, but dirty bastards. Once they do it once, they'll do it again and again and again until they get caught. And when they get caught, they blame the kid. He made me do it. He was saying things. He was saying he wanted to do it with me, and they always blame the kids. Listen, yeah, it's good. I just think there's something definitely mentally disturbed when somebody says, like he says, I'm going to bum your dog. That is definitely. I've never, in all my life, I'm fucking 16 and at the end of the year, I've never heard of anyone in any film, any documentary, any rape thing or anything. I've never heard of anyone say, I'm going to bum your dog, I'm going to bum your wife, I'm going to rape your brother, I'm going to bum you when I get you, I'm going to rape you. I've never heard anyone say that in my life. Only that weirdo, fucking pure weirdo. None of his family, his whole family won't let him in the house. None of them, the kids, won't go near him. His own grandkids won't go near him. His own daughter won't go near him. His own mum won't let him in the house. His own brother won't let him near the kids. His own sister won't let him near the kids. And it's a red flag for everything. But his sister said, no, I won't have him anywhere near mine. And then his own girlfriend, who he had kids to, she won't let him near the kids. He's never fucking seen them. Because they've seen what he does, you see, obviously with their own eyes. They're not stupid, but she lets him do what she wants there because she can't get him on. She'd rather let a fucking kid get abused than fucking leave him. What a coward you are! What a coward! Pure coward. Restaurants. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good. Stephen Ray, the Box Freedom Peter the Box. Freedom Peter off. On the road. I'm on the road again. Peter's on the road. Yeah, you look after yourself, Peter. Don't be fucking drink driving out like that, or smoking any cannabis or any shit like that. I want to be reading about you in the fucking paper tomorrow. If you're ever going to go drink, don't fucking drink drive whatever you do, because you think you're all right, but you're not. Honestly, you're not. And if you get caught and you kill a little kid in the car, or fucking anyone, and you kill them and you're over the limit, and you're going to get fucking hammered, you get fucking. It's only a matter of time before they start giving life sentences out for drink drivers. There's that many people getting killed these days for drink drivers. So 3 shots thing is you're over the limit. So you get a fucking lot of jail. Somebody got 6 years the other month for it from this area. Knocked a little kid over, got driving 60 mile an hour on a 30 mile an hour road, killed a kid outright. He got 6 years for it. Just seems like wacky. You're not. I mean, people can smoke up a phone all day long and drive and all sorts, but really, you're still not. Your mind's not impaired. It's impaired. Your mind is not in functioning properly because of the drugs. So then, when you go to court and they find your system, you get done for manslaughter. You get fucking any amount of jail for it. Yeah, like 10, 12 years. But like I say, it's only a matter of time now before people start getting life sentences for it. I always say to people, for fuck, so what? Well, I've got people. I'll just take the car. I said, no, you're not. Give us your keys. Give us your keys. Give us your fucking keys. Just take the car. Why are you taking your car? Well, I said, no, we'll leave the car there and we'll get a taxi and get a taxi back. Because as soon as you get, I'll be out driving, but you're not. You're not. People fucking get killed every day of the week with people driving. Crazy thing to do, taking a car to the pub because you always, give us a lift, it'll only take you 5 minutes, and if there's a couple of people like family, I wouldn't jump in, I'll take you home. You take them home, you hit someone, you're involved in an accident. They're not. 9 times out of 10, the people who go to you and they give you a lift, it's only 2 or 3 quid for a taxi, and then you take somebody's life for the sake of £2 or £3. It's not worth it. So never take your car when you go drink drive. Never take your car when you go drinking, because you always take your car back and drive it back home. Always. Eggerly, you were tuned in, Brian. DED on this is my fucking backside, killing me, my right side. Been there doing my quads today and my leg biceps. Fucking go to the back of your ass to the muscles there, yeah. Gluteus maximus is called, because that's when my weak part on the left side is weak than the right side, so I'm balancing it up. So I've been doing these new exercises for the last week. I'm definitely getting better. I'm sitting there, you notice now I'm sitting longer and not in pain. What I'm doing, I can stretch and everything now, where before I was doing that, I would just blow up like a balloon up a bit like that for days. It's not doing it now, so I'm doing like leg raises, 60 seconds on either one, legs push out back and forth 60 times, and I'm doing one where you put you lay on your bed, you put your leg right up and you go over to the side, stop 1, 2, 3, back up again and then back that side, 1, 2, 3. I do like 15 that side, 15 that side, and that's the one that's strengthening my hip flexors up and my quads. I've been doing that for about 10 days, and the difference in me walking is fucking unbelievable. I was doing all the other stuff that they give in the hospital, the planks and all that, where you just put your foot like a plank and you go up. But I think they're a bit dangerous when you're heavy in my weight, so I think that my weight are too heavy. So I've been going up on the weight. So I was using 5 key, I was using 1.5 key dumbbell and 1.5, then 2.5 for a while. Then last night I went to 12.5 and I got 20 reps. Couldn't believe it. I thought I'll go for 4 or 5 and build up slow. I got 20 on that one and 22 on the other one. So that was the main thing I wanted to get. So it's like 12.5, it's like 25 key. It was off the fucking moon it was. You just got to take your time, haven't you, like anything. But if you're consistently doing it and building it up slowly, eating good food, keep your mind clean, and fucking eating good food, like I said, you recover a lot quicker as well. And rest, loads of sleep. Right, I'm going to go, guys. I've been on over 2 hours, so I hope you've enjoyed the live. I tell you what, it's flew tonight with you guys. It's totally amazing news, lot. Unbelievable. Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate everyone being on. Thank you for all the comments and thank you for all the push the like buttons. Ciao.